Welcome back to the channel Coin Collectors and Treasure Hunters. Today, we're looking at two incredible and often overlooked Lincoln 1-cent coins that could be worth a fortune, the 1972 D and the 1973 no-mint mark pennies from the United States. At first glance, these pennies might seem like everyday change, but a few of them have rare mint errors, double dies, and high-grade finishes that make them worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Let's get started. First up, the 1972 D Lincoln penny features the famous profile of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. On the reverse, you'll find the Lincoln Memorial, a tribute to one of America's greatest leaders. The D mint mark below the date indicates it was minted in Denver, one of the most active U.S. mint facilities during the 1970s. These coins were struck in 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighing about 3.11 grams, giving them that classic reddish-brown appearance collectors love. When it comes to condition, uncirculated examples of the 1972 D Lincoln penny are especially prized. In fine condition, they may only be worth a few cents over face value, but in uncirculated or mint state, MS-65 or higher, they can command a higher premium, sometimes between $1 to $15, depending on eye appeal, luster, and toning. Flawless specimens graded by PCGS or NGC can even fetch $40 to $60 from dedicated collectors seeking perfection. What makes the 1972 series so interesting are its rare error varieties, particularly the famous 1972 double die obverse DDO errors seen on Philadelphia issues. While the Denver version didn't have the exact same type, some minor die clashes, off-center strikes, and repunched mint marks, RPM, do exist and are worth checking. These errors can drastically increase a coin's value if confirmed authentic by a reputable grading service. Collectors are also fascinated by the color grading system used for Lincoln pennies. A 1972 D coin can appear in red, RD, red-brown, RB, or brown BN condition, and the redder the coin, the more desirable it tends to be. Full red uncirculated coins that have been properly stored away from air and moisture are rare survivors and are often worth many times more than circulated examples. When evaluating a 1972 D Lincoln penny, always check for strong strike details, especially Lincoln's hair, the lettering, and the memorial columns on the reverse. Weak strikes are common, but sharply detailed coins stand out to collectors. If your coin also shows minimal contact marks and retains full mint luster, it may qualify for a top-grade designation, significantly boosting its value. The mintage for the 1972 D Lincoln cent was massive, over 2.66 billion coins, but even with that number, high-quality survivors are not easy to find today. Many have been melted, damaged, or lost in circulation over the years. This is why coin collectors love searching rolls or old collections for pristine examples hidden away for decades. In 2025, the market demand for early Lincoln Memorial cents remains strong, especially for those in uncirculated or certified condition. Coins like the 1972 D penny have nostalgic and historical appeal, often connecting collectors to their childhood or to a time when U.S. coins were still mostly copper. As metal prices rise, so does collector interest in older, heavier coins. If you want to sell or grade your coin, consider submitting it to professional grading services such as PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company. These organizations will authenticate and assign your coin a grade, helping determine its market value. Always handle coins carefully by the edges and store them in protective holders to preserve their finish and color. In conclusion, the Lincoln 1-cent 1972 D coin is a wonderful collectible that tells the story of America's coinage transition era. Even though billions were made, uncirculated examples with beautiful color, luster, or errors remain desirable among collectors. Whether you're just starting your coin journey or already a seasoned numismatist, this coin is a must-have in any Lincoln penny collection. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below to keep exploring the fascinating world of coins worth big money. Next up, let's begin with the coin's design. On the obverse or front side, we see the iconic bust of President Abraham Lincoln, first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The initials VB near the shoulder stand for the designer Victor David Brenner, whose design remains one of the longest-running in U.S. coinage history. The reverse features the Lincoln Memorial, a symbol of unity and respect, first introduced in 1959. Unlike coins from Denver or San Francisco, this one has no mint mark, signifying it was struck in Philadelphia. The 1973 Lincoln cent was made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighing 3.11 grams. This was before the U.S. Mint switched to copper-plated zinc in 1982. The metal value alone makes this coin interesting. The copper content is worth more than 1 cent. However, its collector value depends on condition, rarity, and special features. Uncirculated or mint state (MS) coins command a much higher premium, especially those with full red luster and sharp details. Let's talk about value. In fine or circulated condition, the 1973 no-mint mark penny is typically worth only its face value. But in uncirculated condition, prices can rise significantly. A red RD example in MS-63 condition can fetch $1 to $5, while coins graded MS-65 or higher by PCGS or NGC may bring $10 to $25. Flawless gems with deep color and perfect surfaces have even sold for $50 to $100 or more, depending on market demand. What really excites collectors are the error varieties. Some 1973 pennies show die cracks, off-center strikes, or die deterioration doubling. These mint errors can increase a coin's value dramatically, especially when confirmed by certification services. Even subtle die breaks around the date, lettering, or Lincoln's face can add collector interest and make the coin stand out from ordinary pieces. When examining your 1973 Lincoln penny, look closely at the surface color and strike quality. Uncirculated coins should have full mint luster, with no signs of wear on Lincoln's cheekbones, jaw, or the steps of the Lincoln Memorial. Also check for clean rims, no scratches, and a bright red tone. That's the key to higher value grades. Brown or red-brown coins are still collectible, but pure red examples are the most desirable to investors and numismatists. The Philadelphia Mint produced over 3.7 billion of these coins, so the 1973 penny isn't rare by mintage alone. However, due to circulation, oxidation, and damage over time, few survive in pristine mint condition. That's what makes uncirculated examples special. They capture the coin's original beauty, strike quality, and luster from over 5 decades ago. Coin roll hunters and collectors still search bank rolls hoping to find one that has been tucked away since the 1970s. In today's coin market, the Lincoln Memorial Cent Series, 1959 to 2008, remains one of the most collected in the world. The 1973 issue sits right in the heart of that era, making it a crucial date for those completing full-year sets. Its affordability and availability in circulation make it perfect for beginners, while high-grade certified examples appeal to advanced collectors seeking perfection. If you own a 1973 no-mint mark penny that looks uncirculated, consider getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS, NGC, or ANAX. These grading companies will authenticate your coin and assign it a numerical grade that defines its value. Always store your coins in airtight holders or 2x2 flips to prevent oxidation and keep them away from humidity and fingerprints to preserve their red luster. In conclusion, the Lincoln 1 cent 1973 no-mint mark coin may not look rare at first glance, but uncirculated examples with deep red color and strong strikes can be worth far more than face value. Whether you're collecting for history, design, or investment, this coin represents a timeless piece of American minting tradition. So check your coin jars, old collections, and pocket change. You might have a 1973 treasure waiting to shine. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video to stay updated on more rare coins worth big money.